The Leafs preseason is finally over. Let's talk about how they did. Coming out of the preseason, the Leafs had really good positivity about the game. Matthews, Marner, Nylander, all were studs. They were like Superman out there. Really, Anderson and McElhinney had a great preseason too. Ron Hainsey shows why he's a veteran on the team. Not an exciting player, but you know what? He did the job in the back and the defense looked stronger because of it. Jake Gardiner, of course, continued to excel in his game. Connor Carrick, this offseason, like what'd he do? Like do 1,000 push-ups a day. I mean, his shot is just a cannon right now. Mitch Marner's neck is like that thick. He's comparable to Martin. And Matthews, he's just gotten faster, more agility on his game. I mean, he's just been the whole package this whole preseason. Anderson looks like he's in mid-season form. And McElhinney, even though he had a rough start, that last game against Detroit, he was unbelievable. I know they lost, but you know what? There's nothing to be shamed about. That's their minor team keeping up with an NHL team. And we already saw their minor team take on Montreal's actual NHL roster with Pacioretty, Drouin, and Carey Price, and they won the game still. But there are some players that I found kind of concerned me. Leo Komarov, as Babcock kind of said about the entire line, kind of had an off preseason. He wasn't at the level that he usually was. He wasn't at the hey, let's get better level. He kind of was just coasting around. But for Leo Komarov, I don't really have a problem with him because I know that in the midseason, he's a veteran enough and he has enough of a presence on the team to actually be like, okay, you know what? I'm actually going to get better and I'm going to push these guys to the next level. Nikita Zaitsev, I mean, he's not really looking like a 7-year, $31.5 million player. So I don't know what is with that, but that contract right now is kind of discouraging me. He has to be better. But the person that really shocked me, because he's a veteran on the team, he should be older and wiser. It's Dominic Moore. Like, why isn't he a veteran on this team? What's with these stupid penalties? I've seen Gandalf use his staff a lot less than Dominic Moore, and they're both around the same age. The thing with Dominic Moore, it seemed like he come into the camp expecting that roster spot. But you know what? It's not just a free pass.
You shall not pass!
Alston has thrown his name into the mix. And you know what? He might be the guy who actually claims that last spot. He's really done well this preseason. On the back end, Polak came back and had a pretty decent game. He was really strong on the back end for that one game he played. But there's other competition. This is funny with the Leafs. The defense is actually making competition. You have Borgman, who I think should be on the team because he's a hitter. He got a shot. He can play either left or right D. You got Dermott, who I think is going to be back in the AHL because he's 20 years old and you can put him there. But that guy's fast and he can go all over the ice, kind of like Carlson. I don't want to make a comparison directly to Carlson, but he still can move like Carlson. He's fast. The last defense I think that might take the spot from Polak would be Rosen. Babcock seems to like him. He seems like a really good player. And honestly, he's kind of proven it. He hasn't really been playing that bad. He's been playing relatively well. So in general, what do I see of this preseason for the Leafs? Well, it's pretty much a success. This was a team that we saw coming in as, oh, can they actually do it again? Can they actually perform to the level they did last year? Right now, I know it's preseason and they're playing teams who don't have the full roster, but they look like mid-season form. I mean, they look like a tank of a team. And Martin, he's just a tank himself. So that's double tanks. The thing I love about this team is that even though they come out with a victory in a game, you notice if something's off in the game. And it's not just glazed over like it used to be. It's highlighted, really, of how, yeah, we won the game, but we didn't play that well. And I love the perfection level because to win the Stanley Cup, you need the perfection level. That one goal in the playoffs can kill your entire season. And that's what I love about the staff. They are perfectionists. Everyone loves perfectionists because they get the job done to the best ability possible. So I know I made the video of the standings in the Atlantic Division, but you know what? Things might change this year. I might see the Leafs actually bouncing up again preseason, and I'm going to stick to my predictions that say that Leafs are going to come third. But right now, my guts tell me that Montreal is going to bounce lower than the Leafs this year. What do you think of this video? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to share this video and smash that like button. All right, guys, have a great day.